All right, y'all, it's time to talk about math. Okay, and it seems not exciting to start off with math, but the problem is computers are called computers because they compute things. They're basically rocks that we taught how to do math. So even the stuff that doesn't look mathematical, behind the scenes is mathematical. So one of the most important things that we can learn how to do with a computer is use it to do arithmetic, okay? These mathematical operations. So the four main operators, plus, minus, the star is multiplication. Hopefully you've seen that before. And then that division sign, that forward slash we use for division. And we can do arithmetic on ints and doubles, okay? No big surprise there. Standard order of operations still applies. Parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication goes left to right, and then addition and subtraction goes left to right. Remember, these are same step, same step. But one of the biggest mistakes that people make with their arithmetic in Java is when it's all on one line and you can't do a fraction bar or any of that, you have to be very careful about your order of operations. Another thing that is frustrating as a former math teacher when I'm dealing with Java is there's no implied multiplication, meaning if I say 3x, they have no idea what that means, okay? 3 times x means that we're multiplying, okay? If you stick a number next to a parentheses, they don't know that that's multiplication. You have to tell it that we're multiplying. Okay, same thing if you have multiple sets of parentheses. There's not that implied times. Unless you have the times symbol, it will not multiply. It's very similar to how it would be if you were doing math in a spreadsheet. Okay, so here's some examples. So in this right here, it's going to look inside the parentheses first. Then it's going to do the multiplication inside the parentheses. So 4 times 5, which is 20. And then they're going to add 3 to that, so that'll be 23. And then it'll be 2 times 23. Okay, so should wind up being 46. Now, you can also do operations on variables that store ints and doubles, because it's just a placeholder until you have that value. So when I do hours worked times hourly wage, it's going to do 40 times 10.25. And that's going to be useful, especially if we're using user input to change those values. So you can do those operations on the numbers themselves, or also variables that are storing ints and doubles.